Welcome everyone. Um, we've got pretty nice match here. The final round one match. We got 10 versus Jasper. Pretty exciting, and looks like we're getting going here. So, 10 first off, he had to deal with some wind there, and he was pretty close to going into the bunker, but looks like he was able to avoid it.
Yeah, that's some pretty strong wind there.
Yeah.
Jasper as well.
Yeah, Jasper way overhit it on his second shot. So now he's going to have to play from a pretty difficult position from behind the green with a tree there. 10 now able to get it on. Looks like he should be able to put this in for par probably. And yep, he gets it in. And Gooby, or not Gooby, that's the name. That's who I played in the first round. Jasper also able to put it in for par. So fairly even right now.
And Tendog got some pretty good wind.
Yeah. Under hits it a bit for the driver strat. We'll see what he's going to do here. He might be a little far out to do it. He's going to go for it. And it ends up working out for him.
Looks yes. Like... Strong wind on hole 2 is very nice for driver strat.
Yeah, it works out pretty well. Definitely one of the holes where getting strong winds is pretty favorable versus a hole like, 4 where it's pretty bad. But 10, leaving that one short to not take the shortcut on 3, but he's going to go for it again here. Looks like that should probably get him on. While Jasper was able to put himself in here, and he's going to be starting hole 3 here.
Oh, he's going to be going safe.
Yeah,
looks
not
like
a bad.
He underhit that though.
He did underhit it, yeah.
But he's gonna stay in the fairway, it looks like.
Oh. Yep. So that's definitely gonna lessen the impact of 10. Hitting his first shot short there. So, wasn't really able to take advantage of 10's mistake, and 10 was actually pretty close to putting that in as well. Or, excuse me, not putting, chipping that last one in. So 10 heading into hole 4 here.
Oh, and Jasper putted it from. I don't know what he's doing there.
That was interesting. That must have been a mistake.
I've seen a lot of people do that this tournament now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, people think they can putt like 100 yards.
Yeah,
not happening.
Well, looks like Jasper's finishing up 3 here. He ends up with a double bogey, so that's not doing too hot for his race. But 10 here, hit his initial shot. He's not able to get on the fairway here on 3, but he should have a pretty good shot onto the green.
Jasper had some pretty good wind on hole 4, but slightly overhit it.
Yeah. Even with that wind, with no wind, sometimes that pin placement he got can be a little annoying. Even though he did overhit it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 puts it in there. He gets the birdie on 5. Well, looks like Jasper's going to end up with a bogey on 4. So definitely going to need a pretty big collapse by Tendog at this point, it looks like, in order for Jasper to get this, because he's in pretty good shape after hitting his initial shot here on 6.
Oh, and he's going to be going for driver strat too as well.
Yep. And ended up going a little short.
Yeah, but he's set up for a driver chip, and he does get it. Oh no, he fell short.
Oh,
he hit the flag.
At least better than entirely overshooting it or undershooting it.
That is true.
Not too bad there. Meanwhile, Jasper working on 5 here. Looks like he can probably get a par as long as this chip goes well, which is actually pretty close to chipping that in. Ooh, yeah. And 10 looks like he hit it out of bounds there. So, a point for at least Jasper to try to close the gap somewhat.
I didn't see exactly what kind of wind 10 had, but it looks like
or something like that. Yeah, 18, and I think he actually went safe too, and it just didn't end up working out. Ooh, and his second shot there was a little iffy as well. Probably could have gone for a driver strat there, but I understand him not wanting to do that necessarily. Meanwhile, Jasper overshooting a bit, going past the green on 6 here.
Ooh, Tendog missing that putt. Just barely.
Just barely. It was a pretty good putt overall.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 heading into 8. Meanwhile, Jasper chipping away at 6 here. And
Ooh, slightly missing.
yeah, misses just barely. I didn't actually get a look at what kind of wind 10 got, but it doesn't look like it's very good on 8.
Yeah, I think it was about 18 forward.
Yeah, really, I mean, just about no wind besides at you is good on 8. Like you can deal with like 4 or so forward, but like much more than that, then it gets pretty difficult.
Yeah, 8 is a pretty hard level to.
Just
I don't
deal
know
with.
what Jasper's doing. I got
Yeah,
distracted.
that's interesting there. He probably had a shot through those trees, but I understand if he's not extremely familiar with the game, not going for that. So he's probably just having a little bit of trouble making the decision as to what he was gonna do there. Meanwhile, 10 going on to his second shot here uses the iron, which we'll see if that gets him enough distance. Again, not quite. Although the driver shot would have been very prone to going too far, so really not a bad decision there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jasper able to get that one in for a bogey. And it looks like 10 will be taking this first game with a time of a 6:31. Not too bad.
Yeah, especially considering his mistakes.
Yeah. Jasper
Finishing
here
at a 0.
Oh yeah. Even score for 10. Let's see. Maybe Jasper will be able to get this birdie.
Ooh, that was a nice putt.
Yeah, that was well done for Jasper on 8 for sure.
Yeah.
So he's heading into 9 here is his shot at getting a sub 8, which would be pretty solid. Ooh, under hits that though. That's probably not gonna make it. Yeah. Let's see, what's he gonna do now? Now will he take the? Yeah, it looks like he's gonna take the. Oh, but he might have underhit that as well. Yeah, overhitting underhitting both of those shots. Excuse me. And he's back.
It looks like he's gonna go back to the shorter island.
Yeah.
Almost misses that one as well.
Yeah, definitely leaving those short a little bit. So now, even though I said, the sub 8, now it's looking like it's going to be pretty difficult. And if he underhits this, then he's in bad shape. Well, he didn't underhit it. He'll actually probably get on the island with that one. Yeah, that was actually a pretty solid shot. Whether he meant to red line that or not, it ended up pretty well.
If he would have went for the driver strat here, he might have been able to get sub 8.
Yeah.
Jasper not really familiar with that.
Yeah, and the driver strat, so he's finishing with an 803. Pretty solid. But the driver strat on 9 is very difficult because of the elevated green. It makes it pretty hard to pull off.
Yeah, definitely.
So, head on to the second race here. We got 10 up 1-0. Jasper needs to win this one to keep his hopes alive. Otherwise, he's going to be heading into the loser's bracket. And I think we said the loser is going to face Morphic, correct?
Yeah, the loser will face Morphic, and the winner will face Gaming Land.
Okay, solid. So it looks like we're getting ready for number 2 right here. And there we go. We're off. So this is a win or go to the loser's bracket for Jasper here. And Jasper got some Ghost T wind. And I'm not sure if he meant to hit it like that, but it looks like he's hitting it up kind of to do the setup. If he got the good pin placement, which I can't really tell if he did or not.
Oh, it looks like he underhit that by a lot.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, underhit that by a lot, indeed.
10 down coming very close.
Yeah, he had, I believe, 12 miles per hour at him. Looks like he should be able to put this in straight for the birdie, which he indeed does. And we've got Jasper on the green. And yeah, a little to the left of the hole. Need to adjust a bit more for that one. So it looks like he's coming in with a bogey here. Not the start that you want if he's trying to stay alive, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, 10 going for the driver strats here.
Ooh, just barely misses.
Yep. Yeah, didn't quite curl enough in order for him to hit that flag. And Jasper ends up in the bunker. We'll see what he does with this. I'm not sure if he's comfortable doing the strat or not. Yeah, it doesn't look like he is. He's just going to hit it on.
So both are about tied right now.
Yep, just about. Looks like 10's got a slight lead on him. I think it's about a 2-second lead 10 has right now.
Yeah.
So despite that pretty bad first hole, quite frankly, for Jasper, he's not in too bad a shape.
10 getting terrible wind on hole 3. And he's going to be
Yeah.
short of the island as well.
Yeah, so Jasper did.
Oh, and Jasper hit it out of bounds, going
hit it out
safe.
on the other side. Oh God, that is not what he wanted. And then he underhits it here. I mean, it's going to be better than hitting it out of bounds. And also over on our left side here, 10 barely was able to get on. He's in the rough.
Yeah, and he even redlined that too as well.
Yeah, definitely some very difficult wind that he got. Nothing that he can really control. Ooh, and now Jasper's in an interesting situation here. Yeah, he way underhit that. I'm not sure if he maybe just wanted to get a shot on the fairway or I don't know. He still probably could have hit it a little harder though.
Yeah, definitely would have made the next shot a lot easier for him.
Yeah. So, despite the bogey on 3 for 10, he's actually going to build up a pretty solid lead on this hole. Seems like one of Jasper's weakest points in the run probably is 3. It seems like he has a decent amount of trouble with this hole.
Yeah. Tendog got 30 wind on hole 4, but played it off pretty well.
Yeah, that's just about as good as you can hope for 30 wind.
Yeah.
So 10's going to put that in. He got the par. Pretty solid. Meanwhile, yeah, Jasper's really falling behind here. He's still chipping away at 5. It looks like he's going to get a +5 on this hole. He's going to get a +6.
That is not what you want.
No. In a race scenario, the old +6, not exactly optimal.
Ooh,
Meanwhile,
Tendog just barely grazing past those trees.
Yeah, and it looks like he has 0 wind here. He could go for a iron chip here, and it might work. Looks like he just went for a traditional chip, and yeah, didn't quite get it.
Just barely missed.
Yep. And Jasper way underhit his first shot, underhit again. Looks like that's one of Jasper's biggest points for improvement, really, in this game in general. Not sure if he's interested in, improving too much in this game, but if he is, that's look like that's the biggest point. He seems to underhit shots pretty frequently.
Oh, wow. Tendog getting the wall jump strat. Getting a very weird camera.
Yeah, very odd camera, and he still ended up in the bunker. You can, a lot of the time with that wall jump, it's not like too uncommon that you see it actually end up hopping onto the green, and you don't have a terrible shot for the putt. 10 able to put that in, though. And we'll see what Jasper is able to do here. Yeah, underhit it once again. 10 is going to go. Yeah, he's not going to go for right side there. That was very difficult win for right side.
Definitely still possible, though.
Yeah.
With the lead that he has now, probably would have been the wisest choice to go for the safe strat.
Yeah, really no reason to risk it at this point. Oh, a nice putt there by Jasper. That was a pretty good putt. He is able to get on for par on 5, heading into 6 right now. Meanwhile, 10 is able to put himself in for par on 7.
Tendog actually getting pretty favorable wind.
Yeah, that wind is not too bad. Although, I guess he didn't play it quite the way that you would hope, but ooh, man, Jasper hit it out of bounds over there.
Yeah.
Looks like he way overhit it. He's going for a driver shot, which not sure if that's intentional.
Yeah, I think he meant to do an iron shot and just forgot to change clubs or didn't realize that the clubs had actually changed.
Yeah, definitely a questionable decision. But nevertheless, he's pretty close here. He's going to go for a putt. And yeah, blows right past it. Meanwhile, 10 going at 9 here. It's, barring a monumental collapse by 10, it might take his like Wii turning off. Um, it's looking like he's gonna pull off this win here. But
Anything can happen.
anything can happen. It's true. Jasper able to putt that one in. Now he's going at hole 7 here. And 10's pretty close. He puts this one in, and he's heading on to the winner's bracket second round, which he did with a 624.
So Tendog is going to be playing Gaming Land in round 2, and Jasper will be playing Morphic Yoshi in the losers round 2.
Indeed. So, definitely a pretty solid performance by 10. And, Jasper being one of the newer players, it's still a pretty solid performance overall by him, I'd say. Meanwhile, chipping away at 7. Able to put that one in. Yeah, and this race is going a bit worse for Jasper than his last race did. As in the last match between 10 and Jasper.
Mm-hmm. He actually got pretty decent wind on hole 8, but
yeah, it just looks like his power control is kind of something that he needs to work on a bit. Could be something that he could work on in between matches going into the losers bracket to try to maybe bust out a few wins there.
Mm-hmm. Then again, the winner of Jasper and Morphic Yoshi's game will have to play Tyler in round 3. So
yeah, that's definitely a very tough opponent because I had extreme trouble with Tyler yesterday. We were basically evenly matched. I don't think there was like either of us were clearly better by our match yesterday. And also, I'll give a quick GG's to Tyler because he actually bopped me today with his PB. I believe he got a 508. So
yeah,
definitely a big GG to him.
He's improving very, very fast.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, like 3 weeks ago, he had like a 630 something.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, Jasper's finishing up 8 here. Looks like he's trying to get onto the final island, and that wind isn't really allowing him to do that strat. Looks like he's gonna have to go up.
Oh.
Well, I respect the decision. He had already lost the race, so I think that's fine.